All right, y'all, back again with another of the newer age classics, 1996 Impala SS. Stay tuned. It's another super low mileage version of this car. So stay tuned. We'll take you on the test drive and get her on the rack and show you the inside. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, 1996 Impala SS Black. Obviously one of the newer age classics. Sitting on this brand new set of 22-inch Culture Classic Impala reps. Wheels and tires are brand new. This one, a little bit different from a lot of the ones we've had in the past. It's been white pinstripe or silver. Hard to decide, but probably silver. Silver pinstripe. And then we've got the silver Impala SS sign in the back, so nice little different detail, makes it stand out. But looking around the car, I'll probably get the paint about a 7.5 to an 8. I don't think a lot of people realize, these are 30-year-old cars, so the paint is starting to show its age just a little bit as you get in. Obviously it's still driver's quality. So moving down the passenger side, all the trim is intact and it's solid around the window. Both windows, shall I say. No deep scratches, dents, or anything to report along the side. All the emblems intact. A little closer up of the Impala SS symbol I was saying. And as you look down, the ship here is pretty straight. No crazy dents or anything. The rear windshield is in decent shape. There's no cracks or anything, but there are a couple scratches in it, which I don't even know what somebody could have done to scratch up a windshield this bad. So, trunk itself, a couple of the little deeper scratches. Almost looks like somebody had something here, maybe some type of antenna, CB radio or something, because it's kind of etched into the paint. Spoiler solid, tail lights, emblems, and the rear bumper. We don't have any cracks or anything in the plastics, so it's always a plus, one less thing to have to worry about getting fixed. Moving down the driver's side, more of the same. She appears to be pretty straight. All the emblems, pinstriping is intact. Nothing to show on the roof, no dents or anything. Probably about one of the only dents that I really noticed on the car. So you got that little dent there. Coming around to the front, windshield is perfect. No cracks, no scratches, no dings, nothing there. So nothing to worry about with the windshield. Hood itself, we don't have any dents or anything. No paint missing. And looking at the front, headlights are solid, and the bumper, no cracks or anything. Let me get the keys. Go ahead and pop this. As you expect, under the hood is super clean. All the insulation is intact. You got power steering, power brakes, got AC, and it does work as well. Everything is stock underneath, so super clean. Go ahead and get the trunk open. Let me see, so I got 2 sets of keys here. I'm gonna have to see why this trunk not opening with this one. I have to check to see why that key wasn't working, but button worked, so that's always a plus. Inside the trunk, super clean. Nothing to worry about inside. This is your stock Impala 96 trunk. Everything is clean. I'm not gonna pull the carpet because it's you know, it's mounted in there, so we'll get it on the rack and check out underneath. I think the interior is where the car really shines. Driver's side door panel, no issues there. All the windows work, door locks, all of that. Of course, we don't have any rust or anything. Seats, excellent condition, no rips, no tears. Dash, no cracks, no discoloration. All the electronics work as they should. When we do the test drive, I know the mileage is like 39,000. I'll give you the exact mileage once we get in. So like I said, a super low mileage representation of this car. Jam's clean in the rear as well. And again, no issues with that passenger door. Rear bench seat. No cracks, no discoloration. Rear deck is in good shape. Headliner, it looks like they took out the, I don't know, something like the little hooks that go back there, I guess. But no sagging or dirt or stains or anything on the headliner. Headliner's in good shape. Again, no issues with the interior. Jams are solid. You wouldn't expect any rust yet. Like, again, 30-year-old car, well painted. Shouldn't have any issues there. And passenger seat. Again, like I said, the interior, you really don't need anything. I'd probably get a set of the Impala carpets and be done going about the day. Jams are good. And passenger door panel. So like I said, interior, no faults at all. Alright y'all, we're ready to get started in the test drive in the 96. As expected, she gonna fire right up every time. Mileage reads 39,220. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Lights work. Horn works. Windshield wipers. I know the AC works, so I've already checked it. And radio works. So windows work as well. I already rolled them up just a little bit. I ain't gonna roll them up all the way because it's a nice day. But let's go ahead, take her on the drive. It's always funny driving these 96s because, just to be honest, unless you've done some type of you know, like a LS swap or some type of work to the LT, most of the time they all drive exactly the same. You know, obviously different rims give it a little bit different, but they all drive the same. They got sufficient power to still, you know, pass people, eat up the highway, and then they're big and you know, comfy cruisers. So it's always weird because, again, it's almost like they all the same. There's not too much of a difference between them. All the gauges look to be working. It's got the speedometer up to about 20. Gas reads like a quarter because we haven't put gas in this one yet. Brakes are solid. We'll get on the throttle a little bit just because, like I said, these boys, they get up to speed, you know, respectfully so. And it's very easy for you to get on the road with 4 other people and everybody be comfortable. So sometimes people ask with the 22s, you know, if there's any type of you know, ramifications with those. And you can never tell, in my opinion. They're, you know, it's about the highest you can go before you start noticing big differences. And I say that because, as you can see, you can still make this turn. You can make a sharp turn without getting too wide. You don't really have to worry about too many bumps in that, except for deep potholes, of course, because of the thin tires. But as far as driving dynamics, they stay about the same, honestly. So steering is good. Hands off the wheel. We're tracking straight. Steering wheel, very little play. And like I said, the alignment seems to be pretty straight. It's cocked straight, so. little bit of wind noise, but that's because I got the windows down. Again, it's like, I don't know, 56 degrees this morning, so pretty decent for 9 o'clock in the morning for us. Main things on these cars, everything on the dash works. We have no dash lights on. All the heat and AC works, and then of course the clock and everything is solid. So, and the window, so the electronics are good. That's the main thing with these cars. We'll go ahead and head back. I'll get her on the rack. We'll check out underneath. Obviously, I don't expect no issues, but we just like to always be sure. So we'll show what it looks like. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we got the 96 up on the rack. First thing, looking at the rear bumper. Obviously, the you know, no cracks or anything to write home about, so no issues there. Getting underneath the car, frame, trunk pans, and the gas tank look pretty solid. Trunk pans themselves, I have no signs that, you know, there's any water damage, rust, or anything. Trunk pan, I'm sorry, gas tank has no type of spills or anything. And the frame, you just got your normal surface rust, and that's it. We do have disc brakes at all 4 corners, and then just your basic shocks and springs set up. Definitely got some surface rust on the rear end. I mean, you know, that's just normal because it wasn't coated. Drive shaft, that's why drive shaft and the rear end looks exactly the same. Looking at the floor pans, 0 issues there whatsoever. No soft spots, nowhere that even looks like moisture sat. So pans are solid. And then looking at the frame all the way down, she looks pretty straight as well. I'm not seeing any patchwork or like anything was done. No leaks that I'm seeing from the trans or the oil pan. Excuse me, we just came off the test drive. So like I said, relatively she's solid underneath. She just needs a little nice scrub and a coating if you know, you plan on taking care of it for the long while. No leaks from the radiator, AC, or power steering. Frame straight, floor pan's good. Looking at the front bumper, no cracks or anything. I am seeing, you know, obviously the markings were possibly from driveways and that, but that's at the bottom. You kind of expect that. Coming around the side, again, the wheels and tires are brand new, so there's no curb rash, and of course the tire depth is going to be good. 22 Culture Classic Impala reps. And sliding down the passenger side, no issues at all to point out with the frame or underneath the body. Got a little bit of a scratch there I can see, but like I said, the body is clean. Body is clean underneath. Coming down the driver's side, body work good, wheel wells and all the trim solid, and again, body and frame good on this side. So overall, solid. So if you're interested in this 96, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on Instagram and on the internet. And as always, appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below.